This is telling me I have to hold it this way. I was trying to go for this way. And it says the orientation was locked, which was weird. It's not like I set up a vertical live. I have no idea. So now I have to set up my other stand. Because this stand really, the first stand was really only good for holding it the other way. Oh my gosh, what's going on? How's your day going? Today was our last day of school, so I'm excited. All right, let's see if I can get this in. Woo. Sorry for all of you. I hope you're not getting dizzy. I had to rearrange what I had going on here. There we go. All right. Phew. Yeah, school's out for the summer. Oh. Teresa is getting caught up on some projects. I'm hoping to be able to do that tomorrow. I would love to just have some time to sit down. Hi, little wise owl. I think since I've hurt my knee and I have to bike every day, that little bit of time that I used to have after school to crochet and create turned into riding my bicycle, which is good, but I feel like way less productive now. And I haven't really like mastered bicycling and crocheting at the same time. I know if I was doing like a bike outside, that would be impossible, but I'm talking about a stationary bike. Hi, Vexy's here, Vexy Vex. And Donna, hi Donna. Woohoo. I love it. Oh, Beverly's here too. Hi, Beverly. Woohoo. We just, we had a half day today. We just went to school till 11 and now school is out until mid-August. I have a couple of training days that I have to do over the summer, but nothing like major. We have to be first aid CPR certified and mine comes due this year, so I have to go and do that. Cassie's here. Cassie. Good to see you. Oh, thank you. Little Wise Owl said she enjoyed the intro to my shirt tutorial. Thank you. I always feel like I don't know. Some people can just do the most amazing videos that will just draw you right in. And sometimes I feel like, oh, is mine even good enough, you know? Tanya said, hey there, crocheting from my hotel room in Nashville. Woo! Hubby in work conference. That sounds neat. I hope you get to go out and see stuff. Thank you, Cassie. I went to Pigeon Forge many years ago. I keep wanting, it seems like it was just yesterday. Excuse me. But I guess it was probably about 7 years ago. So, yeah, we went to Dollywood and we went to the water park and the regular park. And I have to say that I think that was the cleanest amusement park that I've ever been to. I really enjoyed it. Tanya said, I found a new yarn store yesterday. Perfect. So relaxing some and making a shawl. Wonderful. Vexy Vex said, I want to make a crochet shirt. Perfect. I'm just doing a crochet along this month for a summer top. The first clue of that came out today, or I don't know if I want to say clue. It's not like a surprise or anything. I showed y'all what it looked like, but the first part of the video that's going to be broken into 4 segments. Ooh, Donna's going to make it! Yay! I love it. I was really happy with how light it was. I wasn't 100% sure. Like I knew I had the design and I knew how I wanted it to look, but I wasn't 100% sure if it was going to still be a little bit warm. But I think that even on the hottest day, I could wear this because it breathes. It started today, so the first clue came out, not clue, but the first the first part of the tutorial came out today. And then you have a week to work on the first part, and then next Tuesday will be the second part, and it's broken into 4 parts. And when you see it, you'll know why, because it takes some time to build the length. So what kind of yarn should I get? I would say fingering weight. I would recommend cotton, like fingering weight cotton. But I used merino because that's what I had. I kind of, like, you could see I have all this yarn, and then I have a whole nother shelving unit right next to me that's filled with yarn. And I made a promise to myself that I wasn't going to buy yarn this year unless I started a project with something I already had and I didn't have enough to finish it. So I didn't have enough of the fingering weight cotton to do it. So I did it with the merino, and even with the merino, it breathes beautifully. So I would really just say any kind of fingering weight that you feel comfortable with. The fingering weight, I think, is what helps it breathe a little bit too. It's just, you know, the lightweight yarn, and we're using all double crochets in it, so it's got a little bit of breather. And I thought too, when I was making it up, I thought it was going to be a shirt that you would have to wear something underneath because maybe you could see through it, but I don't have to with the one I made. You can't see through it. So let's see what kind of yarn. And then Tanya said, what weight of yarn? Better get back to that store. I'd say fingering weight, you know, 1 or 2. So awesome. Oh, hi, Kenyatta. I'm glad you're here. It's great to see you. Hey, by the way, Kenyatta, your son is so polite and so nice. Good job with him. Tanya said, did you show a picture? Yes, in my community tab, you can see what it looks like. It's like a V-neck. It's not like a V-neck. It's, you know, just a small V-neck. And it's, you don't put sleeves on it, but the sleeves do come down a little bit, you know, by the time you come up and sew a seam right here. The seam, it's not like a spaghetti strap. It comes down a little bit, so it kind of looks like short sleeves. So Teresa said, I'm saving the videos to make the shirt later. I have several whips to get through. Oh yeah, I know that feeling. Oh man. Cassie, I hope you make it with us too. Hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun putting it together, and you know, some of the surprises of you know, how lightweight it was and how I was expecting it to be see-through, but it wasn't. You know, all of that, just, you know, I had some surprises along the way as I was making it too. But good surprises, nothing that I was like, oh shoot, I shouldn't have done this. It was all good. Beverly, you're working through some whips too. I can understand that. I'm starting to get stressed out. Even though I have plenty of time, I'm starting to get stressed out about the Advent crochet along. I think once I start making those clues, I'll start feeling a little bit better. But yeah, and I want to look ahead a little bit at the bot stitches and give some thought to what I want to do with some of these upcoming stitches. I already know this month I'm ahead of the game there. And I know, yes, I know what I want to make next month too. Teresa, yes, Teresa said there's so much she's working on her channel. Yeah. It's easy to get wrapped up in it, isn't it? my goodness, my kids and I, Cassie said, I'm hoping to do that Advent crochet along this year. I hope you do. It's a lot of fun. This year it's something way different than I've done before. It's not, you don't need stuffing for it. You know, it's not something like that. I think it'll be something that everybody will love. I hope. And the clues each day usually don't take you more than like 10, maybe 15 minutes. It's really something that you can, that's very achievable. And I even had people last December say to me like, oh, you know, I had to go somewhere one of the days and so I missed one of the clues, but it was not hard to catch up. You know, the next day they just did both clues in one sitting and it didn't take too long. So I'm hoping it'll be kind of like that this year too. So I was going to tell you guys something, but I forgot. Oh, I know. Today we have a tradition with my sons and I. On the last day of school, we always go to a place called Tin Roof. And it's a place that serves like, you know, sandwiches and stuff, but then they're really known for their frozen yogurt. And they have a whole wall. I should have taken a picture. I didn't. They have a whole wall of different flavors of the frozen yogurt, and you just go up and you can put your cup underneath and pull the lever and put what you want in the cup. And so today we went there and oh my gosh, I don't think I've eaten a lunch so big in forever. I feel like I could just like lay down and sleep and my stomach is so full. I don't think I'll be able to eat anything else tonight. So I feel like, you know, you could just kind of roll me to the next thing I need to do. No, it's really not that bad, Cassie. Donna, it is yummy. And we only go there once a year because actually it's for like sandwiches, it's really expensive. I thought, at least in my opinion. It was good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. But, you know, by the time the three of us ate sandwiches and had a dish of the soft serve, or not soft serve, the frozen yogurt, you know, it really kind of added up. So that's really the only time that we ever do it. And my oldest son is going to be a senior in the fall. And so we were saying, oh, next year is the last year that you'll be doing this with us. So unless he's around, he's welcome to join us on the last day of school if he's around. But I don't know what he'll be doing. He wants to go to college. So, you know, who knows what his schedule will be next or the following year after that. So one more year with both of my kids, and then I'll just have one. They have all kinds of toppings you can put on your frozen yogurt too. So we were loading it up, and I'm regretting it. I should have just had like a small, or not had such a big sandwich. I love that too, Donna. We did that one year when the boys were in elementary school, and then my sons kind of expected to do it every year after that. Like the next year, they're like, we're going to Tin Roof again on the last day of school, right? And I was like, oh, I guess we are. And then we just started doing it every year. So what's everybody up to today? It is fun. Cassie said that sounds fun. It is fun. And, you know, it's actually a lot of people go that we did, you know, we found out that lots of people from school actually go there at the end of the last day, because when we got there, we saw a lot of people that we knew. Like a lot of people decided, oh, we're going to go to Tin Roof on the last day of school. So apparently it's not just our tradition, but yeah, it's fun. Nice to do things like that, yeah. Hopefully the boys will have good memories of this kind of stuff when they get older. You know, remember when we used to go to Tin Roof? I always think of the song Love Shack when I hear the Tin Roof. Because that tin roof rusted. Kenyatta said, I'm going through a depression, so I have mostly just been reading to distract myself brain. Oh, I'm sorry, Kenyatta. I know I haven't seen you for a while, and I was wondering how you were doing. Well, hugs. You know, I wish there was something that I could do. Hopefully you're reading good stories. I know you're reading mine too. I didn't mean mine, I just meant, you know, whatever you're reading. Cassie, I'm hoping to work on crocheting a shawl. Pretty. And do some knitting today. Nice. Donna, I'm sorry that you get depression too. Sorry. I wish there was easy stuff, you know, about that. You know, easy ways of dealing with that, but we're all on your side, Kenyatta. If you ever need to chat, I'm serious, you know, text or call or whatever. You still watching your grandbaby, Kenyatta? Little Wise Owl said, Kenyatta, all the cold, rainy days have been difficult. Today it is finally warm and sunny. It is here too. So I want to look at blooms. The poppies are full on. What is blooming by you? Oh, good question. Cassie said, sending prayers for those who get or have depression. I do too, so I understand it. Kenyatta said, yes, it's nap time. Yeah, I might take one of those today too. I don't know. Just having too much sugar. Getting a little knot here. I'm just fooling around with granny squares. I'm not making anything, you know, wonderful. Just fooling around with sizing on granny squares. Cassie said, I'm hoping to get a walk-in today also. Yeah, I do think that can help too. I don't know. I guess everybody's different. It depends. But it can be nice to go out. Teresa said, it's very pretty and sunny here, going to crochet on my porch after the live. That's a great idea. That is a great idea. Donna is asking about a movie. Oh my goodness. I've been watching, the last few times we went to the movies, it was for something that our sons wanted to watch. And so the last movie that I went to see was the Minecraft movie. It was actually really cute. There was nothing wrong with it. And something that I didn't catch when the movie was going on, but at one point in the movie, the main characters went through like a Minecraft village, and there was a pig there with a crown on, and all the kids that were in the theater started, oh, I'll have to check that out too. Kenyatta said Netflix Falling in Love. All the kids in the movie theater started cheering and hooting and hollering, and I didn't really catch on. And then after the movie, my boys said, I don't remember the name of the channel, but there was a YouTube channel, and it was a really big one that did all Minecraft videos. And the kid was probably about 20 or 21 years old, and that was his icon, I guess, for YouTube. That's what he had for his channel, was that picture of the Minecraft pig wearing a crown. But he ended up getting cancer and dying. And so it was really kind of cool. I thought that whoever produced the movie kind of made a tribute to this player that had just passed away. You love old movies and musicals. I don't know. Did you ever see Wicked? I never did. I never got to. I might. I think it's like on my list of things that I wanted to see, but that's not an old movie, but I think it's a musical, isn't it? Kenyatta said I raised my kids on the musicals. When my boys were young, I tried to get them into Disney movies, but they weren't into them. They liked like Toy Story and Monsters, Inc. and all those. That's what they liked. I can't even, I don't watch movies too much anymore. I like to watch series. Oh, Donna said she'll check out Wicked. You'll have to if you see it before me, you'll have to let me know what you think. If I watch Wicked, it will be just me, because I don't think anybody in my family would be interested in watching that, which is why I haven't seen it yet. My 2 boys went to be on their high school show choirs. That's awesome. That is awesome. I think I remember you telling me that. They're very talented. You've got really good kids, Kenyatta. Tanya, we're finishing Parks and Recreation. It's funny. I've heard that. I watched a couple of episodes of it. It looked funny. My oldest sings in a local popular R&B group. Wow. My baby boy sings in church. Wow. That's great that they're still doing it. That's amazing. Oh, bye, Cassie. I missed that. She said, I got to run. Good to meet everyone here. Have a good day. Thanks for stopping by, Cassie. It was so good to see you. Hopefully I didn't miss her. I missed that. Hopefully I'm not missing anybody's chat. If I am, then just say it again. You have to... Tanya said you have to watch several to get into it, and then it grows on you. I believe it. I believe it. They're all funny people in it. Donna says she cannot sing. Your kids are so musical, Kenyatta, but you're not? Hi, Creative WD. We're doing good, or I'm doing good. I shouldn't speak for everybody. I'm doing good. It was I work at a school, and today was the last day of school, so I'm feeling a little bit of freedom today. How about you? What are you up to today? Well, those boys must have gotten their music talent somewhere. Maybe you have it hidden. You have it too, but you haven't pulled it out yet. Oh, today is my day off. You're crocheting today then? That is nice. It's nice to have time to just Beverly, are you still here? I wanted to ask if you received a package in the mail from me. I forgot to check. I have the tracking number, but I forgot to check. Kenyatta said, I can hold a tune on certain songs, but definitely not my calling. You're probably better than you think. It does, like, singing in front of people does, like, make you a little bit vulnerable. You know, it's kind of a scary thing. Oh, okay. Oh, you did get it. Good, good. I meant to check, but I thought, oh, if Beverly's here, I'll just ask. Unfortunately, Kenyatta and I had a bad experience because I tried to send her some knitting needles because when I ordered mine off of Amazon, it was like a double set, so I had doubles. And when I tried to send it to her, it got lost somewhere. I ended up getting a refund for it. You know, now I feel like I need to check and make sure everybody gets whatever I send them. I still feel bad about that, Kenyatta. Kenyatta said, I have on-stage horror stories. Oh no. Oh no. Maybe I don't want to know. Beverly's still here. Good. I'm assuming that yes was that yes that you got it. So hopefully that's a yes for that. I just want to, you know, like I said, I feel bad about what happened with Kenyatta. I really did send it, Kenyatta. The post office is the one that messed up. Yay, Kimberly's here. Hi. And then she said hi to everybody in the chat. Great to see you. Remind me what it was. It was a kit, a crocheting kit for, I believe it was for a scarf. Let me see if I can remember. Hold on. Annie's Hook and Needle. It was a kit. It had the yarn and the pattern. Oh, good, good, good. Phew, okay, I'll throw that receipt away. You got it. I definitely hang on to my receipts now. I was glad that I kept the other one. Oh, good. I'm glad that you liked it. It was a really, really pretty yarn. It was that like bright colored one, I believe, with like the bright blues and pinks and stuff. What are your favorite things, guys, to crochet in the summer? Somehow I feel like shawls are all year round, like people make them all year round. I didn't know if you had like smaller projects that you like in the summer, or if you still like big projects, you know, like maybe dishcloths and that kind of stuff you do in the summer. And is anybody organized enough to start making their Christmas presents yet? I should do that because I don't like being last minute with that. Dishcloths, pot holders, also working on a fish one now. Oh, that sounds cool. Amigurumi, dishcloths, and bags. Yeah, those all seem like really good summer things to do. Donna said that dishcloths are good. Hats too. Yeah, especially bucket hats, right? Teresa said, I need to. Probably going to start on gifts in August. Yeah. Creative said, I'm going to work on hats also for the winter. Yeah, I've actually heard a lot of people say that they, people who like to donate, especially donate hats, they'll say that they'll start that in the summer so that they have um, a bunch ready for the fall to donate. Beverly said, I work on prayer shawls and lapgans and throws all year. I also do prayer squares. What do they do with the prayer squares? Do you just give them the square, or do the squares get sewn together to make something? Tanya said, lightweight shawls. Yeah, somehow I always feel like people make shawls all the time. Doesn't matter what time of year. Little Wise Owl said, has anyone melted crayon stubbies to make new full-sized ones? No, I've heard of people doing that, but I have not done that. I have like a whole box of crayons, and when my boys were little, we had them, but anytime I got them out, they never wanted to color. Neither of them like to do any kind of art projects. Tanya has. Is that what you're doing now, Little Wise Owl? Are you melting down crayons? Does it need a mold? Kenyatta said, I have never tried that, Little Wise Owl. I used to melt crayons to decorate clothing for people as a teenager. Oh, that's kind of cool. I never heard of that. Just trying to measure that. Yeah, all of our crayons are in pretty good shape, because nobody uses them. I'll probably just hang on to them, because you never know, maybe someday in the future I'll have grandchildren who want to color or something like that. Who knows? Oh, now it's coming in. Tanya said, I used a mold when my girls were little, but I've seen where people have poured it on wax paper after cooled a little. I don't know how it works. I bet you that there's videos on YouTube about it. You can learn how to do almost anything here on YouTube. Little Wise Owl said, Kenyatta, does it drizzle onto the fabric? So interesting. I heard of this for the first time today. Wow. All right, Beverly, she said, the prayer squares can fit in a pocket or a purse. It reminds you that you have been prayed for, or to pray each day. It's something tangible to hold on, to have a reminder that you're not alone. Oh, that's sweet. So I assume you're making little ones then. You're not making like bigger squares, because those would be harder to fit in a pocket or a purse. That's a neat idea. Donna said that was a great idea too. Beverly said, we put them in our blessings bag for the homeless that we hand out. We attach a little prayer. That's nice. That's really nice. Four by 5 inches. So here's 4. I just happen to have this out. And then there's 5. Yeah, so not really too big. Kenyatta said, I would draw pictures like Bart Simpson in a bomber jacket. Cool. I would press a hot iron on the area, color with a crayon, you cloth to seal the wax in. It was sealed in, never washed out. Oh, wow. That's cool. I just assumed that was something that would peel away over time, but that's just stays on. Kenyatta said, I ran out of fabric paint and just tried it. Oh, wow. So you just kind of made that up yourself. That's kind of cool. You should make a video on how to do that. We could share that around. That's really cool. Little Wise Owl said, Beverly, prayer squares are a fabulous idea. Some people use prayer pocket rocks. I guess you could really use anything that's small and fits into your pocket or purse or something. I don't know if it's the lighting. This is like a vanity thing, but I'm just starting to realize how gray my hair is starting to get. I really feel like it's been like the last year or two, it's really, really gotten gray. I'm not going to dye it because I don't want to keep up with it. I'm lazy. But yeah, if you look at the bottom is not that gray. So yeah, just age is starting to creep in. Beverly said there are all kinds of patterns available in knit or crochet. I use my odds, and if leftover yarn. Ooh, excuse me. I think that was too much sugar for lunch. Odds and ends. That makes sense, and that's a good way to get rid of your little odds and ends too. It's a great idea. Donna said, my hair is gray too, but I'm 67 years old. I feel like I've earned each and every one of my gray hairs. I've earned them through having my life. Kenyatta said, you should see the disrespectful gray hairs on my chin. Oh no. My PCOS has given me a little beard. Oh no. You're not the only one that I've heard that. I mean, you know, knock on wood, I haven't had that right now, but I've heard a lot of women, you know, complain that as they're getting older, they're getting little chin hairs popping out. Oh. I like how you called them disrespectful. That is disrespectful. Jeez. I guess I can call myself salt and pepper hair now. Tanya said she can hear you. Yeah, I don't think that is uncommon, Kenyatta. I think that happens to a lot of women. Teresa says, I have one chin hair that shows up. It drives me crazy. I should say I have kind of the same thing. I have a mole right here, and hairs will grow out of that. I always pluck them out, but luckily it's not all over my chin. But right there, I do get one. They drive me crazy too. Like, I'll feel it. I'll be like, oh, it's there again. Gray hairs show our wisdom. Yes, I'll take it. We are so wise, right? My husband makes fun of me though, because my wisdom teeth didn't come in until I was like 32. That's when they started coming in. Oh my goodness, they hurt so much. He's like, you had to wait till you were 32 to gain any kind of wisdom, which is probably true. It's probably true. Oh. I always say, like, I wouldn't mind looking like I did when I was in my 20s, but I don't want to be, like, age-wise, I don't want to be in my 20s again. I wouldn't want to relive it. Kenyatta said, some PCOS gives me more male hormones. Carrying my first son added to the hormones, and a beard started growing. He's 27 now. Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me, I'm sorry to hear that. Not that he's 27, but I'm sorry to hear that about the PCOS. Is there much that they can do about it? It's not something I know a lot about. Oh, Donna said her oldest is 47. Well, you were pretty young when you had kids. Oh, it's fine. It's only a small one, Kenyatta said. Some women have full face beards. Ooh. And then Little Eyes Out said laser maybe. Yeah, my oldest is 17, but I didn't have my first baby till I was 35, so I was an old mama. Kenyatta said my baby will be 21 on the 4th of July. Oh, that's cool. 4th of July, baby. Donna said 20 when he was born. I'm sure that's the perfect age, but for me, I was not ready when I was 20. I did everything late, I feel like, you know. I just took my time. Kenyatta said I wax it when I'm not being lazy, but it doesn't bother me. That's good. That's good. Yeah, I mean, it's not really a big deal. I didn't notice it when I met you. Maybe you waxed it, I don't know. I was 20, my oldest will be 35. Tanya said that. That's awesome. Yeah, for me, I was just not ready until I was about 35. That's when I had my first. So now I'm old and I have teenagers. Somebody I went to college with was the same way as me, and actually they're my age and their kid is 7. So they were way older when then that's their only child. And they get accused all the time of being the kids' grandparents when they're the parents. So I don't think anybody, I'm trying to remember, I don't think anybody ever called me my kids' grandparents, but I definitely was the oldest one at all the back to schools and stuff. Kenyatta said, I just made a video yesterday. You can see it if you pay attention. I just embrace my flaws. They're not flaws. They're not flaws. You're a beautiful person, Kenyatta. I loved it when you had your hair up like this. I thought you looked so cute. I didn't get to watch your video from yesterday yet. I saw that it was book related though. So I'll have to check that out like later today. I just had a really busy night last night. Teresa said my oldest will be 33 next month. You're welcome, Kenyatta. And I'm sure everybody who knows you feels the same way. They're like, you know, she's just a beautiful person and adorable. Donna said, I raised my grandkids when my daughter passed. My youngest will be 18 next month. That was really nice. I'm sorry to hear about your daughter. That couldn't have been easy. You just never can tell what life is going to throw at you. Yeah. There's never the right thing to say. Yeah, I've just kind of learned that. Yes, she passed a long time ago. She got brain cancer. That is so tough. I'm sure even if it was a long time ago, I'm sure that's still not easy. Um, I don't know. I can't even imagine, you know. I think, you know, just sorry is about the best that I can do. You don't ever get over that. I believe it. I believe it. Like I said, I just can't even imagine. It was so nice that you were there for her kids. I'm sure for them it was not easy either. Well, we're all here for you. We can talk crochet and cheer each other up. Beverly is back. Had to go down to the pavilion and get a board so my husband could screw it on. He had to rebuild the stairs and to go down to the dock. So your boy is a senior, so cool. Hold. Yeah, he's going into his senior year this coming year. He has one this school year. I keep teasing him. I'm like, oh, this is your last first day of school picture. I said, even if you go to college, it's still not the same. The first day of school picture is still not the same. Well, I'm glad that he's fixing that, Beverly. Beverly's husband is fixing a step or a railing or something. Gotta be safe. Tanya said, finished my shawl and working on my fish pot holder. What's everyone working on? Donna's working on a blanket. I think a fish pot holder sounds really cool. Steps and a railing. Wow. Good thing he's fixing that. Little Wise Owl said, does anyone sell on Whatnot? There's so many places to sell. I didn't even know. I've never even heard of Whatnot. So no, I just do Etsy. I do my patterns on Etsy. There was another one that I downloaded, but I never put anything for sale on it. Critters Crochet said, I'm working on a waffle stitch granny square. Kenyatta said, I try and work a few rows on a boho bag every day. Very cool. I love your bags. And I love those house the Harry Potter house bags that you've been doing. Those are really cool. You have really cool fabric to put in them. How's your sewing going, Kenyatta? Have you been working on your sewing machine? Tanya said there's a free tutorial and it's adorable. They are striped and long. Cool. Boho bag sounds cute and never seen a waffle stitch, Granny. Thomas said he's double crunching over here. That's the stitch for Battle of the Stitches this month, is the double crunch stitch. And Thomas told me that he's been feeling very inspired by the double crunch stitch. So he's doing more than, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, Thomas, but I think you're doing more than one project with that stitch. HP bag, what? Yeah. Oh, Tanya, you need to see Kenyatta's bags. They are amazing. She sells them on Etsy, but she also shows them on her YouTube channel. So if you don't know Kenyatta's hobbies, you should go and check out her channel. Oh my gosh, Thomas, six projects from the double crunch stitch. Whew. Whew, that's got to be a record. Kenyatta said, I went home, but depression hit me out of nowhere. Not really feeling like doing anything but read. This live is helping distract me too. Oh, good. I'm glad we're helping. But there's nothing wrong with reading. It's kind of nice to get stuck in the world. One thing I like about summer is I want my boys to read over the summer, and they're on a swim team. They always do a swim team every summer because I want them to be active. So their swim team practices in the morning from 8:30 to 9:45, and then when they get home, the two of them and me, we sit down on the couch together, and we each have our own book, and we set a timer, and we read for, I think, like 45 minutes, something like that. So I actually get to read way more than I do during the school year because I feel too busy. And so it forces me to sit down and read too. I just really enjoy that. I like getting into a story, and you know, sometimes the stories can be so good that like you're thinking about them, you know, for days. Let me see what else everyone's saying. Donna said Thomas will be so fun. I can't wait. Definitely. He has the best videos, always. Teresa said, that's all I can say about the square. I'm testing something for a designer. Oh, cool. Can't wait to see it when you can reveal it. Beverly said, I'm working on a throw using the granny square stitch and a row of double crochet with front post double crochet as well. Oh, that sounds fancy. Watching you guys create things from the stitch of the month. No pattern creating. Awesome. And then Thomas said, thank you, Donna. I'm so ready for tomorrow. Tanya said, Kenyatta, hang in there and pray it out. Kenyatta said, thank you, Tanya. Chris, hi, Chris. Just finished up in the garden, meeting, planning, now hooking time, finishing a few starfish. Neat, neat. Beverly said, you guys have encouraged me. Oh, that's what, I love these lives. And I just love hanging out with you guys because honestly, you just never know. I always feel really good when they're done too. Oh, not meeting, weeding. I was wondering what you meant by meeting. I'm like, well, maybe you did some gardening and went in and had a work meeting or something. I don't know. Teresa said, this month's bots is going to be amazing. It is. And I love the changes that we're doing. You know, it's everything to make it easier. We're going to do all the voting on my channel. We're going to interview, and that's something I keep forgetting to say in my videos. We're going to interview the people that we have competing with us. So I'm going to be interviewing Thomas, and Teresa's going to be interviewing Sid. So you'll have to check that out. I'm interviewing Thomas on Friday. And you'll have to come to the live where I interview him because you guys can ask him questions too, or ask me questions. Either way. Oh, bye. I know I need to probably get going here soon too. So Thomas said, yes, Battle Talk on Friday on my channel. That's right. I forgot to say it's going to be on Thomas's channel. Hopefully we can hook a few new people who are subscribed to him and, you know, don't know about it. Donna, bye Donna. Beverly said, isn't spell correct wonderful? It always puts the wrong words in. I know. Teresa said, my interview with Sid will be on the 11th. Awesome. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait. Sid is so sweet. Tanya, bye everyone. Going for a walk, getting a... Oh, yeah. A numb butt. Yeah, I can relate. I need to go and do my biking soon. Bye. Well, we're heading up on an hour, so I probably should head out too. But I was really glad to talk to you guys. This was so fun. Chris said I forgot to take pictures of my bag too. Much going on right now. So I hope you guys all take care. Join us on Thomas's channel on Friday. You know, you get to talk to us again and, you know, ask him questions, ask me questions, hear how he answers my questions. Do you want the questions ahead of time, Thomas? You'll have to send me a message and let me know. This was fun. Bye, everyone. Yeah, I agree. This was fun. I loved hanging out with you guys. Have a great afternoon. I'll see you guys tomorrow for Battle of the Stitches. Bye!